Hey everyone, welcome guys, welcome to our live chat. I hope you're having a great day today for this Monday. That's right, it is Monday again, just in case you didn't know, in case you got confused with all the days. I was doing some things over the weekend and I was like, oh, I need to, I was cleaning out closets and garage and all this, and I was like, yeah, I need to do this, and this before Monday. And then I'm like, do I? Because I can still do it since I'm working from home. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a great Monday. So if you are on Facebook, guys, we are going to come to you live at 4 o'clock Central now. We will do it one time on Facebook. The other times we're going to be on YouTube. So if you would like to jump on over to YouTube, we're going to be on YouTube at all the even numbers. So 8, 10, 12, 2, 4. But at 4, we will be on both, just so you know. All right. So hopefully we'll see you there. But it is Renee and I. And so we're going over the basics of airbrushing. And you can also, when you join us on YouTube on Luminous Cosmetics, subscribe to the page, and that way it'll pop up when we are live. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We've been going over the basics, and so I am going to get the makeup off, and then we are going to go over all of it. We're going to go over what's in your starter kit. We're going to go over the machine. We're going to go over airbrushing and little tricks that you can learn. And guys, don't expect to be an expert that very first time you do it. It's okay. So if you mess up the first time, guess what? So did everybody else. And so it is a matter of practicing and learning. And the more you have the stylus in your hand, the more you're going to learn. And so you definitely want to keep practicing. All right. Yay, Vanessa! Vanessa, I have to tell you, Vanessa said that she maybe got off on a bad note, but then Shannon made everything great. And I have to tell you guys, we do have an amazing customer service. Whether you are on the Luminous advisor side, because we do have Luminous advisors, or if you bought it online, we just have amazing customer service. I have to say that, like, if you want this system and you want to purchase it, it is not hey, give us your money and bye-bye. We are there for you. We make sure that not only do you have an amazing product, an amazing way of putting on makeup and looking younger and better for your skin, but we have amazing people to back it up. And so to me, that is super important with the company. The fact that we are still here, still working during this time speaks volumes about a company as well. So Vanessa, thank you for sharing that. I really do appreciate that. Again, guys, make sure, oh, thank you. Jackie, you're so sweet. Marvelous Monday, Kim, that is right. Guys, make sure we come to Facebook, and Vanessa, you might be new, so I want to tell you this as well. On Facebook, we are moving to Facebook to 4 o'clock Central Time, only one time a day on Facebook. We're now jumping over to YouTube. And so if you would like to see us more often, then jump on over to YouTube. They're not going to be long. They're going to be quick and information and informational, and you can ask questions still and all that. But jump on over to YouTube and make sure you do subscribe to the page, because that way it will tell you when we are going up. But we are doing it all the even hours, starting at 8 o'clock Central Time. So it's 8, 10, 12, 2, 4. Yes, like I got those all right. 8, 10, 12, 2, and 4. And it's between me and Renee. And so we kind of go back and forth, but we will go over your starter kit, your system, all of that, because we do want you to know how to airbrush. Hello, Isabella. All right, so here is your system might look like this. You might be getting this one. You might have seen this one, but this is the Icon Pro. You might have an Icon, and the difference is, of course, the color. And then the Icon Pro has 2 speeds, one for everything, and then 2 the higher speed for tanning, which I'm going to get into soon. So I'll be a tan goddess pretty soon. But guys, even if you might also have the Legend. The Legend is I also have a Legend as well. It's very similar to this one, just a little bit bigger, and it's more of a square, not rectangle. Just a little bit, it's like that much. Still, they come put together. So it all comes put together. Your hose where the air comes out of, attached to your magic wand, to your stylus, and then you turn it on here, and then you put the stylus right in there. You put the stylus, this is the nose or the tip in, because we're protecting that, and the tail is out. The only thing you have to do is plug in that bad boy to the power. Jackie, where is it on YouTube? Under Luminous Cosmetics. If you go to YouTube, type in Luminous Cosmetics, it's right in there. Thank you, Vanessa. I actually must be some good lighting. And I had 2 friends start popping out. So we're going to go over even how to cover that bad boy too, and my dark circles. So, but I know a lot of it has to do with the fact that I've been airbrushing for a long time. So I'm not touching my face. I'm putting good products on my face. And so it's not clogging pores. It's not doing all of that as well. All right. So in your starter kit, you are getting 2 bottles of a foundation. And then you're also getting love. We send you love. And a blush. Okay. Now the blush will change depending on the starter kit. So if you got, fair, medium, that's going to be a different blush than the deep tan and warm warm kits. We pick the blush that's going to be perfect for your shade. Now, do keep in mind that what does it do? Our blush blooms. So it is very excuse me, very high pigmented. I'm about to cough because I just got something in my throat. It is very high pigmented. So you can put the blush on first before even putting on your foundation, and that way it all blends together. Oh, Jackie. Jackie, YouTube can help you. You can search out anything on YouTube and it'll show you how to do it. Oh, yay, Sherry, thank you. Well, again, guys, if you are new, jump on over to YouTube, because we are going, and it's great for newbies, we're going every even hour to show you how to airbrush. All right, so when you first get your system, guys, this is what I want you to do. I want you to put water in here, put your cap on, and turn on your system and just play with it that way. Pull back on the trigger all the way, see what happens. See how the water just goes all over your face. Then start doing the things that I'm going to tell you in just a few minutes to do. I want you to practice with water, and then you can go from there. The reason I'm telling you that is because if you can get those movements down, and that, like the distance and the pulling back of the trigger down, everything else is easy breezy. You're going to succeed in all of it. Okay. So practice with water. Water's fine. You're not wasting the product. You have all your stuff. It's all good. So just practice with water. But these are the 3 things I want you to remember when you're airbrushing. Keep it 4 finger widths away. Keep moving. Just keep going all over your face, and barely pull back on the trigger. All right. When you turn your system on, you can feel air. Oh, it feels so good. Yes, Rebecca, I'm good. Thank you. You can feel the air. So wherever the air is going is where the makeup is going. Makeup is not being released until you pull back on this trigger. So you're in control over the makeup being released because you're pulling back on the sugar. You're also in control over how much coverage you get, because coverage is done by passes. So if I want full coverage, then I'm going, boo, 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 boo. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep making those passes. And full coverage is normally what I do and normally what you see me do. But I know that we have all types here, whether it's light coverage, medium, full, whatever the case may be. Luminesse can be that for you. There are days, hey, maybe I just want a little bit. I just want to even out my skin tone. I only have to do a couple of passes. But on most days, I'm making 3 or 4 passes to get that coverage that I want. All right. I am now going to grab my blush. I'm shaking out my blush, and this is Soft Rose Blush. And again, our blush blooms. So I have the blush. I'm putting 2 drops right in there. That might have been 3. Just remember, our blush is high pigmented. Even if you're a blushaholic, I would still go lighter because it's easier to add than it is to take away, okay? So with anything, isn't it easier to gain weight than it is to lose weight? So just know that it is easier to add than take away. So put your 2 drops of blush and then let it sit for a second. So I have my blush in here, and I'm going to aim this at my cheeks. Okay. If you see me sway over here, it's because I can see I have a mirror right here. All right. Now I am going to go a little heavier just to show you what can happen. And notice how I switch side to side. I don't just stay on one side and get it to where I want it. I keep going back and forth until I am done. Now, it's quite a bit of blush. Probably more than I normally would use. But because I'm putting it on first and now I'm about to do the foundation, that is going to help blend everything. You can't do this with traditional makeup. You can do this only with Luminesse. And I'm able to blend this and soften the blush without having to start over. I talked about this for a while and then started doing it, and I ended up loving it better because it was just a softer look. Now I'm taking my Silk 4-in-1, shaking it up. And then I'm going to put my drops in here. I didn't rinse out my stylus. I'm just keep adding. What I do is it's called a blowout, which means I just blow out all the extra product that's left in, if there is any left in there, before adding new product. So I'm turning my system on. I have my foundation in here. Now I'm making my passes. So you start somewhere on your face, you start forehead, cheek, wherever you want, and start making your passes. And notice that I'm just going around, keeping it 4 finger widths away. I know I have blending to do here, but I'm not going to focus right on that at first. So right now, I just make a pass to get it all over my face. Blend it on my forehead. Okay, now I can stop. Do I have more blending to do? Yeah. Do I want more coverage? Yeah. But make that one pass. Remember, with airbrush makeup, you don't want to concentrate in just one area all the time. It's going to get too wet. That's not how airbrush works. I mean, it works with your skin, and so you want to keep making those passes until you get the coverage. Now, I do want to make sure I get under eyes, so I'm going to go back and forth. I can even do it on my lids because my lids are darker. And so to even those out, now I'm going back on my cheeks, down my neck. Oh, thank you, Jackie. And did you hear that change? It's that dry sound that you can hear when you're out of product as well. When you're spraying it on your face, you're going to have a coolness from the air. But when product's in there, you're going to have another little coolness feeling from the product, okay? But it should never feel wet or sticky. At first, if it does, that's fine. Don't freak out about that. Again, the more you have this in your hand, the more you're going to learn. And so also keep in mind, you're in control over what's being released and how much coverage you get, because you can keep making passes. I can still do another pass if I wanted to, but I feel like, oh, you know what I do want to do? I need some coverage right here on my chin for my two little friends that came out. So I'm going to put a couple more drops right in there. And now I'm going to concentrate. Does it get in your eyes? No, Jackie, hold on one second. I'll show you in just a minute. So can you see my two friends right here? I can go in. Now, because I'm concentrating on these two, I am coming in a little closer and hitting those, okay? And now I'm just blending that out. When I do it under my eyes, I look up, and then if you notice, I'm angling my stylus down just a little bit. You do want to keep your stylus level. And so I can go back and forth and back and forth. Now with the Silk 4-in-1, I'm just going to use the rest of this. I'm like, that was 3 drops, and look how much I get. Okay. With the Silk 4-in-1, the Silk 4-in-1 has anti-aging properties in it. It has your moisturizer primer, it has your concealer, and it has your foundation. That's why it's more forgiving, because I literally can go straight to airbrushing. I got the coverage that I want with my Silk. I just made more passes. If you want full coverage, Mystic is a higher pigmented coverage, but it's not going to be as forgiving as Silk 4-in-1. So if you're like, I don't know which one to use, what do I do? Just go with Silk. Silk is what I use every day. Mystic, I mean, let's be real. I've tried them all. I do like them all. Ultra is going to be great for combination skin. Silk can be your go-to. If you're like, I don't know, go with Silk. If you like higher coverage, then go with Mystic. And then if you like just a matte, flat look, then go with matte. Or if you're oily, you can go with matte. All right, now let's dive into love. Who doesn't want to dive into love? Love is a hydrating illuminizer, okay? Or hydrate, it gives... We're going back and forth. We're talking with some people at work. Hey, Amber. Hello, Candace. We're talking, Rebecca and I and some other people at work are talking about like how best to describe love, because it's not like one of our true illuminizers, because our illuminizers are really shiny. Love is a hydrating illuminator where it's going to give you, it is going to catch the sun because it does have that little bit of shine to it. But let's say you're somebody who you're like, Heather, I'm too mature to have a shimmer, you know, because we're always told as we age that not to wear any shimmer because shimmer draws attention. Love is not going to do that because it is hydrating. Powders and shimmer will draw attention to wrinkles and crinkles. It acts like airport runway lights. However, Love is in airbrush form. It will grab some light, so you can pick where you want to use this. So if I wanted to do a little bit of shimmer or hydrating, I shouldn't say shimmer, hydrating illuminator, then I can add some to my cheeks. I can also go down my nose. But it is super, super subtle. It is so subtle that you can mix it in with your foundation. You can mix it in with the blush. Mixing it in with the blush changes the look of the blush, makes it a little bit easier to put the blush on where it's not so high pigmented all at once. Now I am going to put a little bit on my eyes just so you can see. Also, the darker skin tones, this is going to show up a lot better on darker skin tones. Look how beautiful that is. It is just beautiful. It's a subtle glow. It is a subtle glow because we know it's not glitter because number one, we ain't putting glitter on our face. It's not glitter, but it's not a real shimmer either. It's very hydrating. It's just going to grab the light a little bit and give you that kind of lit from within, that youthful glow. And so it's a very subtle glow, and you're going to love it. Love it. All right, and I do have, of course, Ballet Pink lips, which is the vinyl. There we go. And bam, I can add mascara and I am golden. If I wanted to add a little bit of, and we know that we love the click and plays. If I wanted to even dust a little bit of Stark, where do you find the love when ordering? It should be under Airbrush Essentials. It's under Airbrush for sure. But I would say Airbrush Essentials. I'm going to put a little bit of Stark on my eyes. Lightly dusting that right with the love. I'm going to shine bright like a diamond. And then I can add a little bit of mascara and I'm set. I'm set for the day at 4 o'clock. I am ready. All right, guys. There you go. There you go. All right, remember, we're jumping over to YouTube. We're going to be there at 8, 10, 12, 2, and 4. 4 o'clock. We're going to be on both. We're moving just to one time on Facebook at 4 o'clock Central Time. So if you would like to see us more and you want to ask us questions, come back and go to YouTube and subscribe. You can hit the subscribe button at the bottom when we are on. All right. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. So good to see you guys, and I will see you soon. All right. Bye for now.